At this point, swells are getting pretty big. Sets between 5 and 7 feet, even up to 11 feet in some spots. And I will tell you, Newport Beach, 20-foot waves at the wedge. Very impressive. Taking you outside this evening to Long Beach, where we are dealing with just a little bit of cloud cover out there. But the bigger thing along the coast, as we just mentioned, is that high surf. We're actually under a high surf advisory that's going to stay in effect through 5 o'clock Friday evening. It's for the southwest facing beaches, as it's a southerly swell that's coming in from New Zealand, actually. 5 to 7 foot sets, as we just mentioned, maybe even up to 11 feet, and high tide taking place pretty soon here at midnight. So we're expecting the high tide to be at about 5 feet, low tide happening first thing in the morning, about 1 foot. So conditions gradually improving into the morning hours. Temperatures right now pretty mild, 67 in Encino, 65 Beverly Hills. Over to Hacienda Heights here at 65 degrees. Checking in with the IE Riverside, you're at 72. San Bernardino a little cooler at 66 this evening, and you're going to see Orange County also under that high surf advisory. That's what the light blue highlighting is indicating right there on your screen. And temperature wise, we're pretty mild this evening. We're into the 60s, 66 in Fullerton, 66 in Cerritos, and 64 in Westminster. So we are expecting temperatures to stay a little cool for now, and then gradually warming up a little bit as we head into your holiday weekend. We'll tell you how warm coming up in your 5-day forecast in just a little bit. Back to you.
All right.
It is nice, but I do have to tell you one thing. We're maybe bracing for another warm-up. So not so fast, but not quite as warm as what we saw. So basically, we're cooling it down now. So we're going to show you that 5-day forecast, and you could judge for yourself. But you'll see right here, LAX dealing with a little bit of cloud cover out there just along the coast as low pressure continues to dominate. We're looking at that fog. We're also looking at a little bit of a cooler forecast. And speaking of the coast, the bigger thing going on right now along the coastline is that high surf advisory spanning along the LA County coastline and right there into the Orange County coastline, the San Diego County coastline as well. High surf lasting through about Friday evening. We're looking at a southwesterly swell coming in, and with that, sets between 5 and 7 feet, maybe even up to 11 feet at the wedge in Newport Beach. Pretty popular surf spot for you. We're looking at 20-foot waves. Very impressive. Temperatures right now pretty mild into the 60s, 67 in Covina, 67 as well in Arcadia, 72 in Riverside, and you'll see in the city of Orange we're at 65 degrees. So low pressure building in, and with that, low clouds and fog along the coast, as we just mentioned. Cooler temperatures for now, but then a little bit of a warm-up as we head into Friday and your holiday weekend. Let's get a look at that holiday weekend forecast. If you plan on being by the coast, things are looking pretty good for you. We're into the 70s, mid-70s with plenty of sunshine as that ridge of high pressure builds into the forecast Friday into Saturday. Low cloud cover, though, by Sunday, and keeping things much the same by Monday, but maybe even a little cooler at the coast. I would say you could probably call that beach weather. So if you plan on going out to the beach for your Labor Day, things are looking fantastic. Mid-70s, and remember, high surf advisory in effect for the coastline till 5 o'clock on Friday evening. Sylvia, Rob, back to you.
Nice. Thank you.
Ooh, got to try that. And we're expecting a little bit of a cool down, then a warm up. We'll have all the details plus that high surf advisory coming up in just a few minutes.
Right? When you see all that, you know, think about all the gazpacho they could be
Ooh.
making.
They must have too many tomatoes.
I know, or pizza, or marinara sauce, or pasta.
Yeah,
but I have to be
stuff,
honest, that's one thing I've always wanted to do. I haven't wanted to run with the bulls.
Yeah, I was going to say that in running.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Even after all the literature that you read on it and all the, oh, no, that scares me.
We'll have to arrange
but
a trip for you.
tomatoes, I'm down.
That's the G-rated version.
Yes,
the tomato thing.
That's a little safer.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Absolutely,
Bulls,
yeah.
tomatoes.
Not
I will
as
take the
violent.
tomatoes in Spain any day. All right, looks like a lot of fun. All right, well, we're going to get to the forecast. We've got lots to talk about this evening, including a high surf advisory, a cool down, and then a warm up as we head into your holiday weekend. So, of course, we're going to have that holiday weekend forecast coming up in your 5-day in just a minute. But first, I want to take you outside overlooking the basin. Downtown right there, we're dealing with a little bit of low cloud cover trickling in over the basin, trickling into the coastline as well. So with that, we are keeping things a little cooler and a little cloudier, especially first thing tomorrow morning. But there's that high surf advisory. That's really the big thing right now because we're looking at sets between 5 and 7 feet, maximum sets up to 11 feet in spots like the Wedge in Newport Beach, one of the most famous surf spots here in Southern California. 20-foot waves currently. So again, very dangerous out there. We've got rip currents, and this high surf advisory is in effect through 5 o'clock. That's 5 o'clock on Friday. So we've got a couple days to go before we're in the clear. There's actually a southerly swell coming in from New Zealand, and that's what's prompting the big waves right now. Temperatures pretty mild this evening. 63 degrees in downtown, where we're eyeing a little bit of low cloud cover as we speak. 66 degrees degrees in Covina. Diamond Bar, you're at 65. Riverside, you're at 71 degrees. And over to Orange, you're currently at 64. So low pressure is dominating the forecast. Low clouds and fog as well. Cooler temperatures, and we're expecting, well, there it is, that warm up as we head to Friday should be lasting into our holiday weekend as well. Earlier today, we got up to 78 degrees. Average is 85. Record temperatures 103. Didn't get anywhere close to that, and keeping it pretty cool for this time of year as we head into the next day or so. 81 in downtown, Palmdale 97, Woodland Hills 92, and then we're finally pumping temperatures up a little bit as we head toward the weekend. As we head into the next 24 hours, though, 60s, and then tomorrow afternoon, we're up into the 80s. So we're going to skip ahead to your 5-day forecast. And as we do, you'll see the coast looking pretty nice. We're into the 70s once we hit Sunday and Labor Day. We're actually warming it up just a touch, just a little bit of low cloud cover first thing in the morning. The valleys in the Inland Empire looking at nothing but sunshine and keeping temperatures pretty warm for Labor Day as well. We're into the upper 90s. And finally checking in, well, with the basin. Actually, we're going to have that forecast for you coming up in the 10 o'clock hour. I will tell you, a little cooler, then a little warmer as we head into the holiday weekend. Back to you.
All right.